terrible at this. No wonder my YouTube channel is going nowhere. I think I left off at, hang on. I have the fan going in the background. Is that annoying? I don't want anybody to hear me filming because I'm just that weird. I haven't gotten through my coffee yet, so I'm gonna blame my everything on that. And so she doesn't know this yet, but her sister, 2 sisters, and me and 2 of our other friends are going away to Stewiacke this weekend, and we're staying at an Airbnb that Caitlin kindly rented, and just for one night. And yeah, I think we're gonna go like and then get lunch and then go to the Airbnb and party on. I just asked, we have a group chat going on Facebook, and I just asked everybody if it was okay if I brought my camera to film or if that would be weird. So I think they're okay with it, which I can edit anything out, but I also know that some people absolutely do not want to have their picture taken, let alone be filmed, which I totally understand. So I just thought it'd be fun to, I don't know, film a little through the night and see what I capture. There's gonna be a lot of alcohol involved, I'm sure. Okay. It is 9:30 and I just took some dip out of the oven to take with me tomorrow. I am so nervous that I could like shit my pants or throw up. Almost to the point where I just want to give in and say going with a group of friends not even 2 hours away for one night should not be this big of a deal, and it's not. But like, I overthink things because of anxiety, and I don't really do much on my own, which is also a problem. So I'm like forcing myself to do it because I know I need to get out more. And it's not like I don't know the area. Well, I haven't really driven through Toronto much, but like I need to do this. And I want to do it. So I was out sitting at the table and like reading the group chat, and Mom just looked at me and she said, "You don't want to go, do you?" And I said, "It's not that I don't want to go, I feel like I can't do it." Like, I don't know where that comes from and why that like feeling is so strong, which is why I feel so ridiculous. Like, since I've been asked to go, like my mind's just been like, well, what if like what? And it's like everybody else probably never gave it a second thought. Like, oh, this drives me. But I think it's good that Mom has other plans tomorrow and like has obligations, and so it's not like I'm like, oh, but you can come, and it's like you're 26 years old, like you gotta like figure it out. You can't have Mommy come with you everywhere. But she also said she didn't want me driving alone, which I understand, which also I haven't done that much driving alone either, which also is not good. I do, like, the last while I've been taking panic attacks while I've been driving by myself, which is, oh my gosh, it's so awful. I did some laundry and I'm just packing a bag. And oh yeah, I was saying, when Mom has other obligations, it's not like I'm like, oh, but you could like drive me and drop me off, which she totally would, but also like that's not like practical. And I could go with like 5 other people, but it's just like, not that I need to be in control, but it's like feeling like I have a way out having my own vehicle, so that like I wouldn't be a bother to anybody else, even though I know I wouldn't, if that makes any sense. But I also wouldn't mind anybody coming with me. Might feel a little better if somebody came with me, but it's whatever. I need to be able to drive by myself. Like, I need to, like, and I know I'll be fine. It's just the mental illness, you know. I also feel weird too because I haven't really like been invited to do that many things with like other groups of girls. Like high school was a joke. I had no friends. I missed out on a lot. One, not being invited, and two, when I was, I just kind of was like, oh well, my anxiety is going to be an issue and I don't want to bother you guys, so I'll just miss out. Which is like, I can't do that anymore. Also, my neck is really sore. I'm still having issues with it. I need to go see a massage therapist. It just feels like a rock. And then it's like, now it's into my collarbone. It's not even my shoulder anymore. It's moved this way, inward. Anyway, I'm just gonna get my shit together and try not to think about it. Not be so like hyper focused on it, because it's not helping me any. What's the worst that can happen? If I can't do it, I'll turn around and come home. You know? But you don't want to be that person, so. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I can do it. I can do it. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll update you tomorrow if I decide to film. We're supposed to stop at Winners beforehand, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, bye for now. Say a prayer for me. I'm sure I look as awful as I feel. I snoozed my alarm a couple times. I had it set for 7 a.m. and I don't think I got a full hour of sleep last night. My mind would not shut off at all. And I feel like shit, and which makes the anxiety even worse. Like I can't function, like anxiety aside, I can't function unless I have like a solid amount of sleep. And I feel silly because there's no reason to like and I know I'll be fine. Like my anxiety would be 10 times worse if I was going with somebody else. So I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. I feel right now exactly how I did when I'd have to get up and get ready and go to school, which was like school is like the worst time of my life. But I need to go get in the shower and collect myself because I don't want to be late. For somebody that doesn't deal with this, I know how like ridiculous it can seem, and I'm not like trying to not validate like my experience and what I'm going through, but like it's so frustrating. Like why the hell am I nervous to go with a group of friends and drive by myself an hour away? I'm back and I made it through my shower. I think I'm just gonna be crying today. Couldn't really tell you why. I am in a towel. I'm not naked. It's not that kind of channel. I'm like half laughing, half crying, and I think it's not just about today, it's just life is hard sometimes, and I'm not thriving right now. They're so tingly. I think part of the reason why I have so much trouble doing things on my own is that I just feel like regardless of what I'm doing, like I'm not capable of doing it, which is also frustrating because then it's like, okay, well then what's the reason? What was the reason? And I don't know where that stems from. probably some sort of childhood trauma, I'm assuming. Not placing blame, but I'm also going to say that anytime there was an opportunity, since I've been 16 with my full license, anytime I have asked to drive somewhere as far as Halifax or Truro, because really we don't go past Halifax, we're not big travelers, I haven't been allowed. So I partially blame this on my parents. If we're gonna place blame. Actually, the last time me and Mom had gone to the auction, I drove as far as Truro, because I was like, we were leaving the driveway and I'm like, why don't you let me drive? And no, and then we went to the gas station just before leaving town and getting onto the highway. Mom's like, okay, you want to drive? And I was like, do I want to drive? Like, I don't like, it sounds good. And then I'm like, well, no, you can. And so I drove as far as Truro, and it was probably the worst traffic and the worst time I could have picked to drive, which was also good for me to like get used to that. It was easier because I did have Mom with me, but there was so much construction and road work, like from Antigonish to Truro and past Truro, that when we got to Truro I was like, okay, you can take it from here. I don't think I can go any further. Oh, where's it at? I saved it on my Instagram, I think. There was like a quote or the most perfect way of saying what my issue is. PSA from a licensed psychologist: not being able to trust your own Okay, we'll try this again. PSA from a licensed psychologist: not being able to trust your own choices is one of the most unsettling trauma responses. When you can't see your own judgment as reliable, you navigate life feeling confused. Ooh. Begin to trust yourself with small choices first. And I don't know, like, I just want to start laughing because, like, I don't want to cry anymore. So it's like a trauma response, but like, what was the trauma? Like, that's how I could sum up how I feel. Like, not being able to trust, like, my own judgment. Like, there was a video, oh, I wish, if I can find it, I'll put it in this, I'll include it in this clip. But these two guys, I forget their name, they're doing a podcast about like social anxiety and how you think other people perceive you. And this guy was saying how he'd go to the grocery store and like go and pick up an avocado, and he thought like everybody was looking at him because he was checking which ones were ripe and what he should buy, and his perception of other people of him was like, oh my god, what an idiot, like, wouldn't you know what avocado is ripe? Like, wouldn't you know what to buy? And it's like, that's my brain. Not necessarily pertaining to like grocery stores and food, but like my own judgment of doing things. Or that if I'm like getting out of my car and walking into the grocery store and picking a cart up, that like I'm doing it wrong. If that makes sense. And I also know how like insane that is, because other people aren't paying attention to what I'm doing. I did take half a lorazepam the second I woke up. I should have taken one before going to bed because I tossed and turned all night and I thought I was gonna lose my mind. Also, if I don't get enough sleep in the morning, I wake up and I feel like sick. Like, I'm dizzy and I feel like I'm gonna throw up, and it's just a lot of fun. So I'm parked just off the highway waiting for Amy, I think, to come meet me, and then I'll follow her. So I'm very like jittery and anxious right now. I think I'm a little late going, but anyway, I'm just waiting for her and then I'm gonna follow her and go. So my anxiety's through the roof right now. So I'm glad that if I can follow her, that would be a lot easier on me. Anyway, I'm gonna put this away and just try to be and collect myself, and I'll check in with you in a minute. Guys, I'm back from my little night away. Will this stay? Don't move. I don't know if I'm still drunk or if I'm just severely hungover mixed with anxiety, like hangover anxiety, and you're going through your mind. Were you annoying? Did you say something? You just question all your what you did the night before. I think it's a mixture of both. Plus I had like actual anxiety on top of being hungover, so I did it and I'm proud of myself. And I also got a really cute sweatshirt or cardigan, I can't talk, from Winners as well. And I think I just need to go to bed because, well, I do need to take a shower, but I'm gonna go to sleep first after I drink this coffee. I went to film a clip this morning as I was getting ready and my camera died, so here I am refilming it. I had to wait for my battery to charge up. I even looked at the footage from when we were at the Airbnb place. Last night was miserable, and when I say miserable, I mean miserable. And it was a combination of being hungover, being so exhausted and angry because of how tired I was from even going, and being angry that it takes everything out of me to do something normal, even though I was so looking forward to and really did enjoy my stay with Jensen and everyone else. I really didn't get to enjoy it as much as somebody. I can't even talk today. I'm so like in a state. My chest really hurts. I've been having chest pain all morning and I think it's stress. For me to go and do something normal, like somebody that didn't suffer with social anxiety, it takes everything in me to try and be present and to physically get myself somewhere, that all Saturday I was in such a state of like survival mode for no reason other than just doing something on my own and being away from home, and so much out of you and drains you mentally that you feel it physically. Sobbed and cried myself to sleep last night.